Alright, guys. So, an Irish rock band played a concert while it was attended by 18,000 people. The average ticket price is 43 quid. How much, like, how much income did we make from ticket sales? So, what do you do there, guys? Apply by 43. And what do we get as the answer for that? Yeah. Yeah, go on. Oh, yeah, pause. Yeah, go on. Then we get 774,000. Is that all right? Okay. The next one, the total cost for organising was 360,000, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to calculate the profit. You see the way I'm underlining there? So we're going to get our 774,000 and we're going to take away 360,000. And what do we get? Anybody? 414,000. Is that all good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, but it does want it as a percentage. Do you see the way it says as a percentage? So that means what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do once a percentage of total sales. Once it presented as a percentage, so it's going to be profit divided by sales multiplied by 100. I got that from the language there as a percentage of total ticket sales. So your profit is, what does it say, 414,000? You have to divide that by 714,000. Oh, sorry, 774,000, excuse me. And you need to multiply that by 100. And when you do that in your calculator, you should get 53.5%. Okay? Good? Okay. Now, next one. A rock band played at a concert in America and they made a profit of €270,000. There are 4 members in the band: the singer, the lead guitarist, the bass guitarist, and the drummer. The singer writes all the songs, so he receives half of all the profits, and the remainder is divided evenly between the 2 guitarists and the drummer. Calculate how much the drummer received. So would you agree that the lead singer gets half the money? So let's divide that by 2 and we get 135,000. That 135,000, yeah? And then the other 135,000, how many band members are left? Is it 3 band members, the guitarist, the bass guitarist, and the drummer, yeah? Divide that by 3, and how many do we get then? Divide 135,000 by 3. 45,000 to go, okay? So that's how much the drummer would receive, would be 45,000. The drummer took $30,000 of his share, right? So he has $30,000. And this is dollars, yeah? Now the question I'm going to ask you is, when he converts it into euro, are you expecting a bigger number or a smaller number than 30,000? Exactly, because 1.12 is bigger than 1. So you have 2 options. You can either divide by 1.12 or you can multiply by 1.12. Whichever option gives you a smaller amount is the correct one. I think it's divide by 1.12. So when you divide by 1.12, you'll get 26,785.71 or 26,786. Okay. A sum of money was invested for 4 years at 2% compound interest per year. Okay. And, oh, sorry, there's a part B, isn't there? I've already done part B. So we're on... A small business considering purchasing a photocopier. The price before VAT is 5,500 and VAT is charged at 23%. So you can do this 2 ways, guys. The first way you can do it is you can multiply it by 23% and then you can add it on, can't you? Who knows my way of doing it? Does anybody remember? I multiply it by 123% and that adds on the 23% automatically because it's above 100. So you're going. You could also do 1.23 exactly, and you get 6765. And if you did 23%, you would have got 1,265, and then you'd have to add that on to the 5,000. 500. Now, okay, guys. So what we're going to do next is, okay. Now, purchase value depreciates by 20% each year for 4 years. Okay. The purchase value depreciates 20% each year for 4 years. Find the value of the photocopier at the end of 4 years. So if you go to page 30 of your notes here, right, what you'll see is you'll see something called depreciation reduced balance method, right? So do you see this here? So we're just going to grab this formula and we're going to read what the formula says, okay? So the formula says, here's the formula. F equals P plus I to the power T. Now, F is your later value. So F is what we're looking for. P is your initial value. What's the initial value? Anybody initial value? The initial value of the photocopier. 5,500. No, without VAT. Yeah, 5,500, okay? And then, okay. So you have, actually no, sorry, my fault. It actually includes the VAT. 6765. Okay. Now you have 1. Now do you see the I? 1 minus I. Do you see I? I is the interest in decimal mode. It will say that on page 30. So what is the interest amount? 20%. But what's 20% as a decimal? Does anybody know? It is 0.2. I'll run this through you now, right? So 50% is actually 0.5. 5% is 0.05. 20% is 0.2. So all you have to do is put in 0.2 here. Okay. How many years are you losing it for? What's the T value? 4 years. So throw all of that into the calculator and it will give you an answer of 2,770.94. Also, what I didn't read properly was, see the way it says purchase value? So we purchased it for 6,765. Now, what we have here is the following, right? 120 euro per month before VAT. So 4 years. How many months in 4 years? So 48 months. All happy with that? Now, we're going to multiply 48 months by 120. Will somebody do that for me now? 48 multiplied by 120. And what you get? Sorry? 5,760. Now, what we need to do is we need to add on an extra 23% onto that. So, all right, so multiply by 123%. Are you sure about that one? Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I heard you wrong. 7,084 euro and 80 cent. Yeah. All right, guys. Now, what we're going to do next is it's asking us to compare the prices. Okay. Well, we have to compare that to the 6,765 euro we spent earlier. Which one's more expensive or cheaper? So renting it out is more expensive by 319 euro and 80 cents. So you're investing money. You know, why do people invest money? To get more money, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this, all right? And you can see what's called the compound interest formula. It's located over here. And what this compound interest formula means is, it means what is, principal means how much did you invest? I think that's what it's looking for, isn't it? Find the sum invested. It's looking for the P value, isn't it? This gives me the F value on its own. It doesn't give me the P value on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there and I'm going to go back to page 30 and go, well, is there a formula that gives me the final value on its own? And look directly underneath it. Directly underneath that formula,